Bears fans, YouTube, welcome back to another episode of Bears Fans Talk. Johnny CMD here as always with the main event, Kevin Haggerty. We just wanted to take a few minutes to rediscuss a story as CC starts attacking Kevin. A story that we covered a couple of podcasts last year that I just kind of have some particular interest in. But
Sure.
Right after the preseason game, I believe, it was sometime over the weekend, Kevin Warren had kind of an unexpected press conference where he basically announced that the team is going to be moving forward with Arlington Heights as the site of the Bears' next stadium.
Mm-hmm.
So in this press conference, and it was rather brief, we just watched most of it just now, he says that there is still some things going through some sort of voting.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's some state legislatures that still needs to be passed.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't talk a lot about the funding, which was kind of a non-starter for what happened on the lakefront. Basically, J.B. Pritzker says, no, we're not giving you a few $1 billion to build a stadium on the lakefront. But seems very optimistic that's what we're going to be doing. He says it is a project that will create 56,000 construction jobs, as well as over 9,000 permanent jobs. And he says he describes this as a jobs bill, not just a bill for the Chicago Bears, which I think is awesome. I think it's awesome if that's the case.
Well, that's how you sell projects like this.
Of course, yeah. It seems very self-serving to be like, this is a jobs bill, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Kevin Warren, you are a NFL executive. You are not a politician. But anyway,
Yeah.
So I want to start by we talked about this a bunch. So we talked last year about the Bears buying Arlington Heights.
Sure.
And then they paid X amount of money for it, and then were surprised when they were going to pay taxes, and it got reassessed.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, they tried to was always just a power play to get Arlington Heights to settle up. They said, "Oh, well, we'll just go back to Chicago," and I think Arlington Heights then decided to play ball a little bit more, and now we're back at Arlington Heights.
As they should. I mean, we just got reassessed this year in Cook County, and
Your house did?
Yeah, and they they reassessed my house at the purchase price of my home.
Mm-hmm.
And you talk to real estate tax attorney, and they're like,
"What are you gonna do?
What am I gonna do?
Yeah.
Like, that's how much you paid
for it.
That's
it's
the
worth.
fair value." And it's kind of like,
and the Chicago Bears thought that they were like, "Oh, what?
Yeah,
that's not what this is worth." Well, that's what you paid for it. so then they tore down the racetrack, hoping that then it's worth less now, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, "No, it doesn't work that way."
Yeah, I don't know if that was the exact play, but yeah.
I think that was the play. I think that's the reason why they did it. They
Really?
tore it down because they probably could have kept it operational until they decided to build the stadium.
Well, if it was revenue accretive, yeah, I hear you. But at the same time, though, there's no arguing that. And as far as the mega, what is it? What they're doing, a mega project bill is what they're calling it for the pilot program, which basically is going to allow them to renegotiate property taxes, which seems to be the biggest stickler for all of this is the property taxes. And to your point, they haven't really discussed how they're funding this project, which seems like a pretty big issue.
Yeah, I mean,
to say the least.
I'm just kind of looking pie in the sky right now. I don't know enough about any of the politics that go behind this. Kevin Warren seemed to me like this is something that's going to be happening. We're going to be breaking ground in 2025.
Heard that.
So
here's my opinion. You want my true opinion on the stadium?
Always.
If the Bears are successful this year, they will break ground on a stadium.
I don't think that's going to play a role.
I don't know if it was you or I that said it, but I think we kind of said it tongue in cheek, they're waiting for the Bears to become a real franchise before they build a real stadium.
I don't think that's true.
I'm not saying it's 100%, but if the Bears have a ton of success this year and say they do make the playoffs and make a playoff push, what better way to celebrate that than to start breaking ground on a new stadium?
It'd be exciting, but here's the thing. So
it would be so exciting.
Politics or feasibility aside, I don't know anyone in real life who is very maybe we didn't know anybody who had as hard opinions about this as I did. I didn't know anybody who was just no, it needs to stay in Chicago. Because I feel like we would have just been shoehorning this big project that ultimately wouldn't have worked for the space that it was in. And
it's a very Chicago thing to do, though.
Yeah. Like when we revamped Soldier Field the first time, we just put the flying saucer on it. Soldier Field kind of sucks, man. We said it when we were at the draft. Everything just felt kind of underwhelming when we got to walk around there, including the locker room. But I'm really excited for the idea of this being in Arlington Heights. They have all this space to play with. Mm-hmm. It's going to be I'm hoping it's going to be like a Wrigleyville. It's going to be bars and shops and hotels. And
I wouldn't even hope.
I would expect it if they're gonna have all that space.
It's gonna be a complete entertainment district filled with shopping, hotels, casinos, restaurants. Like think about like putt, know what the like putt shack stuff, like those kind of corporate events, whirly ball. I expect all of that there. It's gonna be a complete entertainment. Like, have you been to Rosemont?
Yeah.
It's going to be kind of...
We live like 10 minutes from Rosemont.
Well, the Rosemont district where all the restaurants are and stuff like that, like ice rinks. Yeah. Like, I'm thinking all of that. Like, like outdoor stadiums. Yeah. Like, just complete, overhaul of... You can go there, spend the day, and not only will you spend $400 in the stadium, but you're spending another few $100s just getting into the stadium.
Which, I mean, like... It again begs the question, like, where is all this money going to come from? You'd think there would be enough, like, private equity that could be involved to fund something like
private
this.
Funding. I don't know if PE, but private funding for sure.
I don't know business words as well as you do.
I don't know. I pretend I know business words.
I don't speak good. But I think this is just something that a lot of people are like not Bears fans. They'd be like, well, what do we really care about this? I think this is important for everybody who lives in the Chicagoland area, because we're talking, huge events. The United Center and Soldier Field are pretty mid places to go catch a concert, which I think that this would be, could be a big step for like a big stadium. We're talking like the Super Bowl,
Final Four,
draft, the Final Four. Like, I think this is like a big thing that could happen for like just Chicago entertainment culture in general. The problem is, and I was really, really excited about it.
The problem is it's not Chicago, John. But for us, though,
it's not Chicago. It's Chicago.
We live off the Union Pacific Northwest line, so for us, it is literally.
What's the address of your house?
What's the biggest house on?
And last four of your social.
Those are gonna be private. You can beep those ones out. But anyways, it's right down the street from us though, and like it's gonna be great for us to take the train up there. Like, but they're gonna have to, like, I've talked about this before too. They're gonna have to completely redo 83. 290's kind of a disaster over there. Like 90's in good shape, but like if you ever got off 90 to get on 290 or on 53, it is a disaster.
I feel like I've never really been up to the racetrack before. I don't know too much about what's right around there.
How about this? Have you been?
I know they're doing like traffic studies. Apparently, that's like a thing.
I mean, I can tell you it's bad. Have you been to like Woodfield? Have you been to IKEA from here? Yeah. Do you know that off ramp you get from 90 to get onto 53/290?
I'm not sure if I've ever taken it, but I know where the IKEA is.
Notoriously backed up, dude. Okay. It's the worst. They have to redo
just from the IKEA, man.
For Woodfield, I'm just saying though, like the whole area, like that whole highway needs to be completely redone. For us with the train, but I don't know, man. There's a bigger thing that needs to occur than this mega. What is it? What are they calling it? A mega project bill?
Mega bill, yeah, mega project bill.
Besides that, know.
Like Kevin Warren, I just really feel like came from the bleachers, just like, oh, by the way, we're going to Arlington Heights, and he opened the press conference saying we're still the Raptors, but we're still focused on Arlington Heights. I'm like, dude, am I in on this joke? Because I feel like 6 months ago you were like, we need a world-class stadium on the lakefront of Chicago, the greatest city in the world, and all of a sudden you're like, no, we're still focused on Arlington Heights.
He says he is the best speaker of no words.
I mean, no, he gave us substance, like he told us, but like it was very much like it was very like 1984. We've always been at war with Oceania or whatever. Like, oh, we were always like, I'm like, no, you weren't.
Did
man.
he
like,
ever
just because you said it doesn't mean it's true.
Did he ever say anything definitive? Did you hear anything definitive?
No.
That they're focused on Arlington Heights. He's really good at saying words without not saying anything.
And maybe it's putting pressure on this bill that's about to come out, being like putting it out in the media, so people will want it. No, I mean, I guess maybe we shouldn't be saying. Maybe I should just delete this whole podcast because maybe this is just not going to happen. But we'll revisit this and see if ground is actually broken in 2025. But he says we're ready to go.
I don't think it occurs.
Yeah, you don't think it goes period, or it doesn't occur in 2025?
No chance in 25.
Okay,
it's already August, about to be September.
So do you think that this new stadium bill, there's a chance that it just will never happen?
No, not in 25.
Okay, but in general. What do you think in general will happen? What is your vision for
it? Goes to Arlington Heights. It would be foolish if it doesn't.
Yeah. I mean, they have this property that they're paying taxes on.
It would be such a missed opportunity for like the city, not just for the city, for the Chicagoland area, and for the Bears to capitalize on something that, like, you're the third largest market in the United States. Like, do something about it.
Yeah.
Like, do something.
You're talking
please.
to the Chicago Cubs right now too.
Well, no, the Cubs did a great job. They redid Wrigley Field.
I'm not talking about like Wrigley Field. I'm talking about. I'm mostly talking. I've been listening to a lot of sports. I feel like they talk a lot on sports radio about the disappointment that the Cubs season is right now. Well, neither here nor there. But basically, just like you're a big market team. Act like a big market team.
It's a 162 game season. There's highs and there's lows in every season.
All right.
As long as I'd rather have them have their cold streak now than in October.
The White Sox are above 500 since the All-Star break.
I saw.
But they just cracked they just snapped a 6-game losing streak like yesterday or something.
I saw that the Sox have actually won more games than the Yankees since the All-Star
Colson Montgomery, man. If I go to a Sox game this year, I'm just going to go ahead and buy a jersey just because that's the type of vibe I'm in right now.
You know what, Johnny?
I'm just kidding. I'm not going to a Sox game today.
I would love this year. Did you see their 50-foot glizzy they had?
50-foot glizzy?
Yeah.
No, I did not.
That's the gimmicks they need to get people to.
The food is good there, though. That's the thing. It's just like, if I can go there, that's what Bulls games were for the longest time. It's just like the attractions, like in the local
nostalgia
and stuff like that, and nostalgia.
And Benny the Bull.
But you know what? Like, if I just want to go to a baseball game and have just kind of like a chill time, have some shitty food,
probably cheaper than going to a hot dog game. I'll tell you that. Remember when we went to the hot dog game the one time? It was so expensive.
I don't remember how expensive it was, but
too expensive.
But it's not a vibe. It's like right on the highway.
Yeah,
like I don't want
right off 294.
Yeah, I'd rather go to like the Boomers or the Kane County Cougars or something.
I don't think
that.
they're the Kane County Cougars. I think you just dated yourself.
Really? What are they? No, Kane County Cougars still exist. I know there's the Schaumburg Boomers.
They used to be the Schaumburg Flyers back in the day.
I don't like the name Boomers. Like they kind of missed the train on the word boomer a little bit.
Kane County, maybe they are the Cougars.
I think they still exist. I wonder what MLB team those teams. Yeah, what MLB team are they affiliated with?
I think they're not affiliated.
I don't understand minor league baseball at all, man.
So confusing.
How much do you think it costs to have a beer and a hot dog at one of these places?
Well, I remember when we went to a hot dog game, it was like $10 for a beer. We thought they were gonna be like quarter beers.
Yeah. Nickel beer night at the hot dogs game.
Yeah, Kane County is not affiliated with any major league team.
What's the point? Who's playing for these bums?
It's like dudes that are trying to get picked up to go into. God. Yeah, dude. It's like, let me see the Schaumburg.
It's an honest life, man.
Schaumburg Boomers. Let's see affiliation. I think they may be affiliated. They are a minor league team. It's partnered with the MLB. I don't know. They're in the Frontier League, which is the oldest currently running independent baseball. Oh, so they're a partner league.
They're apart from the league.
A partner league.
A partner league.
So like they're not AAA or AA. They're low A.
Low A.
So so you ready for this? The Kane County Cougars are like independent, so like they're trying to become low A ball players. Mm-hmm. And then low A goes to single A to double A to triple A.
How many professional baseball players do you think there are in the United States of America?
So like the saying is like go play baseball because you get all these guaranteed contracts and they're like huge and they're awesome.
Are they?
But like,
what is it What do you think a player for the Kane County Cougars makes?
You're gonna spend your entire life, even if you're at that level, you're gonna spend your entire life in the minors. We're completely off topic right now. How do we get to?
Yeah, we're closing out the content for the week. The Bears are going to be going to Buffalo.
Sure.
Just like it's nice to just kind of reconnect. If you're still listening, you're a real one, but most of you probably aren't. So I mean, if you stick around to the end of these, we get a little off the rails. It's fun.
We're talking minor league baseball right now. This is.
Oh, while we're just kind of like in nonsense, non sequitur mode, I came across. I don't know what big cap podcast this was. And I don't know who he was talking to, but it was basically, I thought this would resonate with you as well. This guy talking about he was reading some sort of fan submission about how he started journaling when he became a father. And Big Cat was like, oh, such a good idea. And basically he read this fan's little journal thing, or the idea rather. It's just like, I can tell that I'm in the prime of my life. I can tell when I'm walking around with like my newborn baby. I'm not sure how old this guy's baby was, that like people are always just like a waitress like crying or welling up when they see and they're talking about like their grown child, or like I walk by like a mother of like a 9-year-old and she sees my baby and just hugs them a little bit closer. Just the idea like that this is just such an important time in his life of like just like being like a really young father kind of resonated with me a little bit.
100%. I feel it all the time.
I mean, it's a in a time right now we're just so exhausted, and sometimes it really just feels like we're trying to get through it.
Yeah.
I do think this is something that's just like, it's a time that is so unique and so fleeting that you will never get back. And I think I look at Cam all the time and I'm just like, there's going to be a day where you don't fucking like me. Like, just don't fucking like me. And right now, I am probably one of 3 people that you like, and you exclusively like me.
Yeah. I mean, you can feel it, like the looks that you get from people, like the smiles you get from people. Like it's genuine.
Yes. Yeah.
I tried the journal. I started doing something where I would write down. I would ask Bosh what the best part of the day was, and I'd write it down. I did that for a few weeks, maybe a few months.
Well, you have one opportunity for a journal right now. Anything you want to say to your future self? And also
I do like
the 20 to 200 people who will watch this.
Yeah, I mean, like,
because that was me right now. That was just
yeah.
That was my reflection. It's just like, one day my son is not going to like me.
Anyone who's on the fence about fatherhood, just do it. Like, I'm telling you, like, it's the most awesome thing in the entire world, and like, I love it, and like, it's great, and like, I'm truly loving it. Like, I've always loved it, and like, not always, but like, I've really grown into like the identity. Like I've identified for the longest time as like my sole identity was what I did for a living, and that's all I cared about. And then I got married, and then I identified as like a husband, and as you know, as a CPA, and as a finance professional, right? And now that I have kids, like, my hierarchy of how I identify myself and who I am as an individual is completely shifted.
I think we've had this conversation before, and I think that like your idea of just like having an identity for yourself is not something that I've ever really like fully like internalized in myself. Like, I don't really know what I have like a unifying identity.
Like, if you had the like, just what do you identify as a human? Not like that, but like, it's just how I identify and how I see myself and perceive myself as a human being is like a father is probably number one as I see myself right now.
I get that.
And like, that changes over time, but to have the opportunity to do that is just beautiful. And
it is.
As we bring up this, anyone that like I said, anyone that's on the fence, I'm not telling you like it's not easy.
It's true. It's true.
I was up from 2 to like 2:45 yesterday. My son Bo right now is in the thing where like he just has to be held.
What's Bo's social security number?
I don't know.
Just the last 4.
Just the last 4.
I'm in business for another line of credit.
Are you really?
Yes.
I don't know how much you can get for a 9-month-old baby. I'm not sure how much they'd give you.
I don't know.
I know you don't know business.
Only one way to find out.
But not a lot.
All right, you can wait till we get out until we stop recording, and then you can tell me.
That's fine.
All right. If you're still watching, you're extra real one for this episode. But yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe. How do you identify yourself? But I guess more importantly, do you think that the Bears are going to Arlington Heights?
They are.
Are they going nowhere? Is this just not going to happen? And who is going to pay for this stadium? Is it going to be us? Is it going to be the Bears? Is it going to be Mexico? That'd be a plot twist.
That would be Mexico paying for it. It's gonna be China. Did you see in the video?
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Did you see in the video? And AMD just like came to a term. They're gonna like, it's like 13% of NVIDIA's revenue comes from China. They're gonna give the United States like 25% of the money.
You know what, Kevin? I did not see that thing.
Well, it's good. It's good for us.
Okay, that's good.
It's good.
I probably own some NVIDIA. I'm actually not even sure.
If you own ETF, you own NVIDIA.
Yes. I own some SPY.
So
for sure.
VOO,
right.
Lower expense ratio.
Sell bonds, buy stocks. See you guys next week.
Nice.
That was
a very very off topic.